Good evening. There.
It's 22 years later.
I'm all right now.
You sure?
Sure.
And Norman Bates is home.
I'm telling you, there was a note from my dead mother.
Psycho 2. The mystery continues. Rated R.
Now playing at selected theaters near you. Check newspaper for...
It's 22 years later. Norman Bates is coming home. And he's back in business. Psycho 2. The mystery continues. Psycho 2. Rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
Sorry about that. Had to press play upstairs. But welcome everyone to Psycho 2. Yes. Ooh, and I'm a Connery. No mouse. Let's have a look at who is here. If you can hear me. Good evening, St. John. How are you? Savoy's here. Andy's here. Welcome, Andy. And Sally's here. How are you all? Now, who's fans of this film? If you can hear me, let me know, so I don't sit making an idiot of myself. Oh, so we get the recreation of the shower scene. Bacon and Pringles, which sounds like code. It does. Nice bacon sandwich. But we are watching Psycho 2. Now, what you are watching on the little screen is the Blu-ray, but recorded onto VHS, and that's the VHS playing. Therefore, I can watch my thing here. I didn't realize how much they recreated, well, not recreated, show the first film. There's Ian. Good evening. Welcome, Ian. And he watched Tech Moan video earlier. It was about VHS tape that allowed you to watch the film twice, and then it rates itself. The hell is that? Weird. Oh, so yeah, here we go. People often wonder why they included the shower scene again, even though everyone knows. You think you see things, but you don't. I saw that video too. Must be follow the same channels. So, Tech Mode. How did VHS know to how many times you watched it? I'll have to check that out. I love Psycho 2. And luckily they did it. I guess it could have been called Psycho T00 at one point because Auntie Perkins wasn't going to be in it. There were rumors it was going to be a TV movie, and then it was Christopher Walken was going to be Anthony Perkins. But I'm just halfway through A View to a Kill at the moment because it's James Bond Day. Good evening, Boyd. We need to do a screening. Halloween. Well, I'm doing Halloween 2 on the 30th. Can't remember. I've done Halloween before. Actually, I've done Halloween 2 before. So But yeah, I love Psycho 2. It feels a lot more eerie with more mystery. That is a very true thing, Sally. That's very a good response to it. But there we go. Anthony Perkins in. I think I'm a bit behind here. Psycho 2. From writer Tom Holland, who wrote and directed Fright Night, didn't he, and Charles Play. Also starring Vera Mills from the original, and Robert Loggia. It is really good. It's people, and of course Meg Tilly. So people expected it to bomb and be terrible, like we do now. Now, apparently, it was Robert Bloch wrote the sequel to Psycho, where Anthony Perkins, Norman Bates finds out they're making a film about his life, so he travels to California to stop it being made. Luckily, the filmmakers thought that wasn't a good idea, and they went with this version. I'm surprised it wasn't called Psycho Returns. Indeed. Oh, Dean Cundy, hopefully one day a guest. I did message him, but he's busy making a film, so I don't think he has time for nonsense about this film, but just double check. Nope, nothing yet. Directed by not Benjamin Franklin, Richard Franklin, who did Road Games. I think he was an Aussie, and he was a student, technically, or Hitchcock was his mentor. They met on Topaz. I even like the 80s Bates Motel with Blackboard. I don't think I've ever seen that. I've seen it in the video shop many times. Was there going to be a Psycho 5? I don't think so. Not with Perkins, I don't think. He didn't say. So there's Vera Mills. Thought I had a cat meowing. But because the fourth one was a TV movie, and it was a prequel of sorts, wasn't it? Good evening, Mike. He's live tomorrow night at this time. Black Christmas, my all-time favorite. Still shits me up. The original. Do that later. Oh, we did. Done Black Christmas and Black Christmas 2019. This is a very good sequel, indeed. There are not many. And it was made in, what was it? Well, in front of me, 83. It's at the same year as Friday the 13th. I'm surprised they didn't do it in 3D. Bonus points if you can spot the director cameo in this. The director and writer cameo in this. I'm not trying to remember where they turn up. Hitchcock does sort of appear in this, right? So Nicholas, he died, but he died making. Oh, got it. There was a Psycho 5. According to Empire magazine, I am drinking Jim Beam, I think, and Coke. I love Empire magazine. I have a few copies. I used to love it in the 90s, and then I lost interest. There's Pugwell. Hello, Matt. Incredible performance by Perkins, yes. You forget how little he appears in the original compared to how you remember it. Great choice of film. Thank you. But yes, there it is, the Psycho house on the Universal lot. And I think after the first film, they knocked down the hotel parts of it. So then they had to build a little bit of it. And then when you see a long shot, it's a matte painting. But Perkins is great in this. Now, Osgood Perkins makes an appearance in this, his son, who is the director of Longlegs that came out this year. So we'll see him later on. Hello, everyone. I watched Psycho 3 around the neighbor's house, and they gave me a beer, and I blame them for all my life choices. It's a tricky one. My son tried watching Jason Lives earlier. He's only 10, but we only made it to the title screen. He's not a fan of horror yet. He might be one day. We shall see. This night I don't have children on the corner outside of my window. Oh dear. Nah, man. I think it said the original actress that played his mother's in this. I'm guessing it's the voice. And then the town that's featured later is the same square as in Back to the Future and Gremlins. Psycho 2 is a good sequel. Hello, Cadogan Wolf. Patch. Yes. The director, Franklin Benjamin? No. Richard Franklin did a good job. He did. Because everyone thought this is a instant flop. It's death to do a film to something so honored. Too many upcomings. Good evening, Gregor. Anyone? It's the heat. I'll be sweating like a proverbial. So they had one of the things they couldn't do is recreate some of the stuff because it's a redecorate everything, but they didn't know what color it was because the film was in black and white. So they had to guess from one of Hitchcock's colored films he did around the same time what it would look like, and then someone then eventually turned up that knew what it would look like and said they'd done a grand job. Mr. Dan and Horror is going to try and fit this in. I'm going to try and fit this in this one. Very glad. Now, I'm a big fan of Psycho 3. It's a good film, but compared to this, even though that one is directed by Perkins, you can't beat watching horror films as a kid. I'll never feel the shit terror watching a film ever again. It was awesome. Exactly. Can't scare us now, can you? Oh, so the phone's connected. Is it controversial to say I don't like Psycho? Nah. Because I watched the remake of Psycho a couple of weeks ago for the first time ever. Oh, so there's a letter from his mum. Yeah, man. But yeah. Totally got the knife through the mouth gag from House of the Cemetery. Yes. It's a... I'll get you for this, Norman. Right, there he is. So Osgood is the young lad reflected in the door. I would have thought the authorities would have demolished it to tell the house and not let Norman have a choice to go back where the murders happened and his troubles started. Well, if it wasn't for the Loomises, he'd be a normal, happy gentleman. But apart from the flashbacks he's having here of killing his mum. I had teenagers outside my windows and found and found how much has changed, would you? Where's on the walls? That is my Halloween decorations. It's gauze with paper bats and a hanging skeleton. Oh, there he is. So there's the director's cameo. He's playing the arcade game in the diner. And apparently the ending to this film, only the director and writer Tom Holland knew what it was. The script ended before it happened. Good call, Andy. Yeah. Disappointed Norman doesn't mention with the guitar in this one. Yes, wait for the third one for that. You caught Conference's first, Mr. Fifth Beatle. Yes. Coming here with all the TV series and Shining is better than... Oh, yeah, he did do that, didn't he? And he doesn't like Psycho. Calls himself a horror channel. Psycho 3 is one of the best horror movies of all time. Was that Psycho 2? I was going to say Psycho 3 probably not, but Psycho 2 is great. I actually met Richard Franklin, confused his first name with the 1979 film he did called Batch. There you go. Nice. Where did you meet him? Is he still with us? So there's Meg Tilly. Right. Oh, yeah. So Meg Tilly, apparently her family didn't have a telly, or grew up with television, I should say. But yes, she has her own YouTube channel now. And let's see if she turns up. Somebody's asking if Meg Tilly and Annie Perkins didn't like each other. We're making this according to the trivia. They did not, because Meg Tilly didn't have a telly. She didn't know about Psycho. She didn't know about Annie Perkins, and then everyone was more excited coming here to the set and finding out that Annie Perkins was back as Norman Bates, and then she got very upset. And then, although Annie Perkins had said they weren't getting on before that, he didn't like her acting or performance. But if Meg was here, she'd tell us, because she only watched. I think she did a live watch on her channel 3 years ago. The first time she's seen the film since she came out, because she didn't go to the premiere. But everyone says they've got good chemistry together. So, oh bloody hell, I'm way behind. Hang on, lads. I was at Universal Studios back in 1990 when they're filming Psycho 4. I took video footage of the house on the hill. I still have it. Nice. Yes, I think I saw it in different strokes. I think there was an episode where they went to Universal Studios, and that was the first time I saw the Psycho house and the Jaws ride. Ramon's here. Good evening, Ramon. He likes a good quality film. That's cool, St. John. I would love to be there at the same time. Yes, exactly. Watch Strange Darlings, they're massively overrated, in my opinion. Yes, I think every film that comes out these days is massively overrated. You need help, the boy. Oh, hang on. I missed that one. The remake of Psycho is great. I don't care what anyone says. It was all right. It was exactly what it says. It's a remake. It was an experiment and it failed. So I'll let him have that. I was impressed how much they buried and mixed up the plot in the remake. Yes, when it was heard it was a shot-for-shot remake, I did try and compare the two, but they are different times and different scenes, and everything's very different. So it's correct as a shot-for-shot remake. So the remake is good because it copies the superior original. Osgood was born the same year as me. There you go. I always watch Spookies. Longest 90 minutes of my life. Spookies. I always confuse Spookies with Munchies and all the other rip-offs that came out. But I seem to remember the Spookies poster. Let me just check it out. On the VHS cover, I should say. So yeah, I only showed like 3 places. Yeah, Spookies is the one I remember. It's just got this. Yeah, it's the one with 3 directors, isn't it? Because it's Justice. Love this movie. Brilliant score by Jerry Goldsmith. Yes. It's copying. Was it Herman? Damn, what's his name? Did he do the Psycho original one? Not forgetting. Oh, here's Dr. Impossible, who I have to thank for sending me this lovely Arrow release and making this all possible, because the Psycho 2 VHS is probably very expensive. Oh yeah, I love that how he goes to give a room 1 and then thinks, bad memories. Perkins was bloody good writer too. Yes, The Last of Sheila. He was a writer. He could play the piano. He was very talented, and unfortunately, he got typecast. As soon as he did Psycho, he got typecast. And he wasn't best pleased to come back to the part, but the money, I guess. Meg Tilly got banged in the Masquerade. Yeah, she had a very popular lady in the early 80s. She did about 5 or 6 films within a few years. If anyone can name one thing wrong with the remake, I will agree. Oh, there you go. Strange Darling was just okay, I agree. Something was lacking. Meg Tilly was just as nice as Jennifer, but has the added bonus of a normal voice. Yes, apparently she did make an appearance in Chucky season 2. Oh, Anthony Perkins was a prick. A talented prick. He did sound like he was in charge of this. I have a feeling that Psycho 2 has a connection with Halloween 1 and 2 due to the mention of Dr. Loomis. I think that just happens to be a coincidence that Carpenter used the name as a homage, but yes, having Vince Vaughn in it. He was miscast, I will give you that. Stanley Kubrick probably didn't like rock bands on film soundtracks, otherwise the Eagles had Hotel California would have ended up in The Shining. Yes, I'll have to watch Masquerade. There was one earlier, a children's horror film. she was in. That is true. They did want Jamie Lee Curtis to play the Meg Tilly's character because of the connection to Janet Leigh from the original, which would have made sense. But she was busy doing. She'd given up on horror because she was doing Trading Places, so she couldn't do this. Meg better than Jennifer. Ooh, shots fired. At least we're not watching the Inferior Basement Tale with Bud Gore. Oh lordy, I need to watch that. I remember the VHS in the shops, but didn't have any interest in it. Did Beetlejuice copy the Psycho House? Yes, I would. It's a very similar design, isn't it? There you go. So, was joking. I hate the remake. I hate all remakes. Michael Myers, welcome. You saw it in a series of remakes, Mr. M. Yes. Oh, Spookies is shite. I am happy to defend the Halloween remake, the Rob Zombie one, anyway. No skull fuckings there, then. Edge of Sanity, yes. Perkins played a kind of weird, twisted Norman in Edge of Sanity. Isn't that a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde remake of sorts? For me, your final performance is H2O when you lost your head. Anything out of that was a dream sequence to Ian. Saw a bit of Chucky series in the night, and Jennifer's in it, looking good. Yes. Don't gamble with her. She's a very good poker player. Hey, Psycho 2 is the best. Well, technically, what is that, 5 films? I'm in a hotel with a retro computer show in Blackpool, which seems apt somehow. Yes. Well, it's opening the hotel again, but so it's been used as a prostitute set up at the moment under Dennis Franz. It wasn't my head, though. It was the pesky paramedics. That is news. I will be... Michael Myers from H2O, stuntman Christopher Durand, says he will come on and have an interview. I don't know when. Maybe this week. But he is up for it. He's doing conventions this month, of course. But he's coming on. But he's up. Well, he was in Scream 2 as Ghostface in some scenes. And then, of course, he's done a lot of stunt work in other films, so we'll be discussing that. Saw it on 25 years ago on VHS, bloody hell. So 25 years ago, that was that 1985? She's 137. Jennifer Tilly, yes. Hey, Patrick, how are you? Jerry Joel did a great job with this score. Yes, it's just started coming on now. So, yeah, a bit of sweetness, and then he opens the drawer, and I said, true homage to the original score from Bernard Herrmann. Thank you, Patrick. I was trying to think Bernard something. I always think, when I think Bernard Herrmann, I always think, shit. The others. The Scorsese, Robert De Niro, Nick Nolte film from the 90s. 2 nights at Spooky Hotel, motel symbolism for Savoy. So, yes, we had Overlook Hotel last night, didn't we? With Shining. I did not notice that. She's aged better than Meg. Oh dear. Rating ladies again. How dare you? I like in this one that we don't know for certain if Norman or somebody else is doing the killings. Yes, because it's got a hell of a twist, this film, which certainly helps. Because although I don't like Meg's haircut in this, I prefer Meg to Jennifer. But yeah, she's a novelist now, or an author, actually. Is Meg Tilly now? If you want to check her out on Instagram or the YouTube channel, she does regular videos. I have a 3-set DVD of Psycho 2, 3, and 4. Nice. Yeah, I've only got Psycho 1 on VHS twice, I think. Oh, here we go, cutting the knife. Yeah. Her character's very brave, this considering she knows what he's done to her auntie. I like how it made her feel sorry for Norman. Not many psychos are sympathetic. No. He squishes the bread with his hand. Don't need to wash his hands. In 2007, Mickey Dolenz was in the remake of Halloween, was he? Don't remember shit. I'll tell him you said that. He's a big bloke. Norman Bates. And he's coming to Manchester. Norma, or was it? Yeah, was it For the Love of Horror? Norma Bates was indeed a victim, as well as a killer. Can be both. North by Northwest. Has there been any documentaries made about the Psycho franchise on DVD? That's a good point. I don't think there has. Wasn't Psycho 4 like 89, 90? Don't think I've seen Meg in anything but this and One Dark Night. That's it. One Dark Night was the film I was trying to think of. Meg is the goat. Maybe she'll turn up and tell us. 60 to 83 seems a hell of a lot longer than 2024. Shit. Yes. It wasn't Taxi Driver. It was the remake. The Sea. Have you watched Franklin's Road Games Guide? Yes, I did. Didn't you send me it? The film is Rear Window meets Spielberg's Jewel. So like, yes, that was very good. Thanks. I do believe you sent me that one. Because it makes it think it's going to be a slasher in Australia, but it's nothing like that. Not Taxi Driver, back now. With one the Simpsons parodies. Sideshow Bob stepping on rakes. Jesus Christ. Psycho 2 and 3, similar. And I kind of mix them up a bit. Yes, the only thing I remember about Psycho 3 is the guitar and Jeff Fahey. And I remember seeing the clip on film 80, whatever, 7 maybe it was. And it showed the scene where the sheriff turns up after the first killing and then he's picking ice out of the ice box outside on the front of the hotel, and there's blood all over the ice, and he's picking out and eating it. Oh, sorry. I'm always amazed how many people on YouTube go to the Bates Motel and he hasn't seen Psycho. It's probably free on YouTube or somewhere. Watch it tonight. So when they go into, there it is. When they go into, I'm a bit behind on my tape. When they go into the room, the mother's room now, there's a silhouette of Alfred Hitchcock. So I didn't see it the other night. Let's see if I can see it now. Yep, there it is. So it's on the far right and then disappears with the turn light on. Not as far right as Mike, but we all think we hate remakes, but most films are basically remakes of something else. For example, Assault Precinct 13 is a remake of Rio Bravo. Exactly. And then there's a remake of that. Ooh, hang on. Speak of the Devil. Now, the only thing I have with this film is they redecorate the mum's room so it looks exactly like it was when he killed her. And then he goes to get the police and say, come look at this. And then they tidied it back to this. So did that happen or is that something else? It's like it was the goat. Meg Tilly was in The Big Chill. That's the other one. Thank you. It's like a watch along in a hotel. If I could trust the broadband. What's the rarest VHS for a mainstream Hollywood film? Ooh, that's tricky. Probably one of the newest ones, actually. One of the tapes from maybe like Star Wars Episode 3, whatever that one's called. That's rare and expensive, but certainly not Titanic. Better than the first. Ooh, there you go, someone else. I think that too. Andy, Star Wars is a remake of Hidden Fortress. Nobody seems to mind. Yeah, that's definitely a rip-off of everything. One Dark Night is bad. See, Psycho 4 came out in 1990. Thank you, Nicholas. I like in Psycho 3 how he stuffs a dead bird with his bread knife and then butters the bread with the same one. Oh. But maybe it's the whiskey talking, indeed. So yes, here we go. Now this is the bit, another bit I don't understand, is when he sees the note from Mother, he freaks out and a load of burning oil goes over the chef or whatever it is, the cook. And then Norman goes right at the front and then there's a good few minutes happenings and then he comes back and then the bloke's there just like with a rag on his arm, keeping it cold. I think inspired by, rather than remake, is kind of different, right? Exactly. Oh, there are a few documentaries about Psycho, I guess. Actually, yeah. Should have checked. Yes, there is a there's an audio commentary with screenwriter Tom Holland. I should have listened to that if I had the time. The Masters of Horror on Psycho. But that's got Psycho 4 director Mick Garris, who did the Shining remake. Richard Franklin, scene commentary, demo by Jerry Goldsmith. Oh, Reversible Sleep. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, I prefer that one. Let's have a look. Which one do you prefer? There's that poster. The red or the blue poster? Answers on a postcard. Where the hell is Terrence? I haven't seen Scotsman around. I don't know. He's busy. A lot of people have dropped off YouTube over the summer, so he'll be back. I've seen if I can. I don't know if I've got time now for Wicker Man, but I remember seeing Psycho 4 Night Night TV. It's a TV movie, I think, but yeah, Omen 4 and Psycho 4 were TV movies. Exactly, that's it. I think I rented both. Dennis Franz playing a creep. Mag was cast on Desperate, bro. Oh, it's a cat. It was a big thump. And I'm a bit skittish after, was it Thursday night? Meg was cast on this, but broke her leg playing soccer and missed out. She was also married and has a child to Colin Firth. I don't know. Didn't know. Hey, Roger. I did not know that. It was the vodka, sorry. Cape Fear, that's it. Thank you, Ian. Just remember, yes, see, not just me. Cape Fear is the Herman score. Oh. Do they still make VCRs? No, they do not. Not for 20 years. Yeah, I don't mind inspired by remakes are generally just unimaginative, unoriginal cash straps. What's coming out soon? A remake. Is that right? And no, they don't make VHS. You can get VHS tapes. Like I just made this Blu-ray one that you're watching on the right. That is I've got a HDMI to VHS to SCART adapter. So I plugged it into the back of the telly. Bob's your uncle. Blu-ray VHS. Particularly annoying the ones like Willy Wonka, that amazing original flopped, and the dog crap remake made a fortune. Right, so I guess the same with The Shining, but took a while to take off. Right, yes, don't like that little horror. Joker 2 is rubbish. Jack, there's nothing to worry about. Yes, most people are saying it's not good. I was never a big fan of the first one, so I wasn't worried. I wasn't going to see it, really. I started watching Bates Motel TV series, but I got bored halfway through. Because what did it take, like 5 years for anything Psycho-ish to happen? Oh, so yeah, this guy gets boiling hot fat sprayed on him, and then they seem to forget what's happening in the kitchen. The first Joker is a joke. They're both well-made films, but Cape Fear remake isn't bad. It's just a bit overblown. Yes, I would agree with that. It's very crazy. It's the best one. The Cape Fear remake is the best one. I like to make Tilly in the 1994 body snatches. Of course, she becomes a pod person and has sinister way. You're going to go, where you're going to hide, and there's no one like you left. But yes, she's very good in that. Blue poster superior. There you go. Spaghetti Western collection. Hang on, let's see what's bothering the cats. Professor Pickle. Nope, can't see in it. Wrong. Tension seeking. Right. Ooh, fucking hell. A balloon just came into view. That scared the hell out of me. rolling on the floor. Stranger on the Train. Hitchcock has done some good ones. So yeah, there's the guy. He's got nothing. He was splashed with boiling hot oil, and he's just holding his arm like nothing's happened. So I'm guessing Meg Tilly character took the note. But who's played the best sleazeballs? Dennis Franz or Burt Young? It does seem to be a thing for those two. If there's ever a female actress you fancy and you want to know which films she gets a kid off, just ask Gareth. He can tell you. He's like the Morrison Nux words, but just for the movies. Just because Smut Talk this week is top 5 shower scenes in horror movies does not mean I've done my research. Doesn't mean I sit here having a wangle. Oh, I quite like that red poster. Oh, you like that red poster? Well, actually, I didn't. I actually do like. Yes, there's Mother. I didn't notice it. That's pretty good. But I always like the older posters more. When's Hefe back? I don't know. He's very busy because he's got a new job. But he is back with Clint Eastwood's Tightrope on this Monday. There you go. Omen 4 was Cactus, yes. Psycho 4 still watchable at least, yeah. Because you got an Omen film with made for TV with no real kills or anything. How many Western collection do you VHS do you have? I got a ton of John Wayne films. I must have about 30 or 40 of those bloody things. Westerns, I suppose maybe about the same. 20 to 30 Westerns at least, if you're talking old Westerns. J. Lee Thompson's original Cape Fear is clever. Bernard Herrmann's score is ferocious and schizophrenic. But on par with Psycho. Dun, 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 dun. Yes, Black Hole, of course. There's an Andy Perkins action figure. Black Hole's a good film. That's a John Barry score. I got that on vinyl. Right, so before anyone gets excited, this is a nude double of Meg Tilly. Tony Perkins had agreed to make Psycho's daughter before he died. Oh, there you go. I did not know that. Because I was thinking, I've been looking up on Death Wish 6, which is supposed to be the new Vigilante, it was called. So I think that was going to be a handover thing. 2036 officially stopped being manufactured. Yes, VHS stopped being manufactured. No. Hang was that VHS or was that something else? But obviously it's her when you see her face, but when you see her behind the curtain, that's not her. I don't blame Matthew because he wasn't offered anything decent. If he said no to these, he would still be doing cameos on Murder, She Wrote. Yeah, it's sad. You would definitely be more typecast, like Christopher Reeve as Superman, Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker, Andy Perkins as Psycho. They all struggle to find work. Here we go. So who is spying on her? Is it Norman? Can't remember. Oh yeah, so there's Bush. Oh, and then just as behind the curtain, and just as the curtain goes round, that's so there's TNA there, just about side boob and butt. I actually liked Omen 4. I watched it a couple of months back. I can't remember. It's been such a long time since I've seen it, but I know the only thing I remember about it is the giant demolition ball swinging through the city. First time I saw this was on BBC One. I do miss terrestrial TV that actually showed horror films. Yes, BBC used to be good because if they showed them late night, they didn't cut them. I'm trying to think. Well, I probably saw it on BBC as well. I don't remember renting it. of course. Oh, so yes, Auntie's playing the piano. Psycho 4 Thought. Oh, see, that's it. VHS production in 2016, I guess. They went from VHS players to VHS and DVD players, and then just didn't need either. Professor Pickle can be a serial killer outside. Thanks, Ian. That makes me fail save. Yes, I forgot she was in Body Snatchers too. But I've seen it a couple of times. Does have. Damn. What's she named? She's in Concierge. I think she's in Scent of a Woman. See her naked. So I do sound like a madman now. Is Pickle named after the L2 of Nightmare? I don't think so. The wife and son named it. Just random words thrown together. Professor Pickle's one cat, but where's the other one? I forgot. Miss Boo. Yeah, she's more scared of everything. But look out for the cats on the Paranormal Activity stream, because the laptop and this camera will be in the dining room where they spend the evenings. Like, what is that? Oh, it's a. Didn't recognize that very black patch. It seems to be a pot. So, yeah. Scared of spaghetti westerns. Damien Omen 2 has some of the most grotesque deaths in the entire trilogy. Yes, The Lift and The Ravens. Yes, two things I remember as a child, and The Guy Under the Ice. Oh, Goldsmith is again. One Bronson will be scared of spaghetti westerns. Dennis Franz was a great unhinged cop. Yes. I think the thing I know him from the most was probably Die Hard 2. Was that Dennis Franz? No, it's the other guy. No, it is him, isn't it? I miss gratuitous shower scenes. Exactly. Nothing wrong with them. I like Sons of Iwo Jima with John Wayne. See, I haven't seen many John Wayne films. Yes, I've seen the New Salem lot. It wasn't bad, but it just suffered from the. It looks like it was. The night scenes look like they were like in the upside down from Stranger Things. They got this strange glow and misting and sheen. Oh, so yeah, slashes Dennis Franz across the face. Pretty good effect. Although he looked weird before she slashes him, or he slashes him. I'm guessing it's the real mum is doing it. I don't know. But yeah, there's enough changes in the Salem's Lot remake from this year that makes it a bit different, but the thing just speeds through. It's less than 2 hours, and it just leaves out all the characterizations, and so you don't know who's who unless you've seen the original. I don't think they ever actually used the Psycho theme for any of the sequels, did they? I don't know. Are you asking? I don't hate westerns. I don't mind. I do watch them. It's just there are too many to watch. Right. Where are we at? Oh, we're only 41 minutes in, so there's another hour and a bit to go. I grew up on action and horror, but western is the goat. There you go. My dad was a fan of westerns. I used to not like them back then. But nothing to do with that. Just they never interested me. Yeah, they're the same obvious body double thing for the nun in Psycho 3. I forgot about the nun. Doesn't she accidentally kill someone off a tower and then leave the nunnery? Right, so he's so he's down there. It's obvious someone's looking through the hole. But who is it? Also talking Salem's Lot. There was a car dealership near me on a street named Salem Street called Salem's Lot, which always made me smile. That's a clever one. Was the proprietor Mr. Barlow? Most obvious peephole ever. You have to be discreet with those things, exactly. Having it eye level was higher than eye level and obvious. So it isn't Anthony Perkins because he's still down there. So I haven't seen the new Terrifier. I have seen the 2 Terrifier movies. They're alright. I've only seen them once, but I'm not that bothered about Terrifier 3. That's it. All I remember about the Omen 4 is the big guy getting pulverized by the wrecking ball. That's all I remember. The girl looked like Daniel Harris from Halloween 4. The eye peeping through the whole wall is really keeping and not knowing who it is. Exactly. Like, who killed Dennis Franz? That would have been a scene. So the VHS combo machine, it still works good. See, I got 3 VHS devices. They all jinxed. How many 8 in the chat is horror fans on in? I think everyone in this chat's horror fans. You've seen Jumpy Night. Did you? That's the one that you did in the graveyard. That was creepy, especially going back when it was full black. Climbing that bloody hill and then coming back down with a sense that I was being watched. Black patch in the gun, the window go peeking out. Jesus Christ. I won't sleep tonight. Like horror, but always been Westerns. Good to see that Goldsmith went down a different route with the score. The same can be said with the different person. Carter Burwell for Psycho 3. I'm mostly checking that one because my son's upstairs asleep. So I'm making sure I'm not too noisy and wake him up. Assault and Precinct, because I can't hear much on these headphones because they're very good ones. Assault and Precinct 13 and Star Wars are ready remakes or inspired. There you go. The Dutchman spoken. Carpenter kept very little of Leo Barber's plot, to be honest. There you go. I'd like to find the shorter Salem plot again. The 3-hour version is a bit of a slog, hence why I'm doing it over 2 nights, as it was supposed to be. But yeah, I do enjoy it. It was more like a window to the past than actually liking all the characters. So, I had the short film version. I was not taped off the telly when it was shown on ITV back in the day. There you go. I'm trying to think. I got the DVD and I got the VHS. I think I need to double check actually because I believe both of the long versions. Dads love westerns, indeed they do. Reanimator pretty much used Psycho's theme. Oh yes, that is definitely well known. So yeah, you definitely see his mum in the window. So that's obviously Vera Mills freaking him out. So, but why would Vera Mills be spying on her daughter? So that must be his real mum. Carpenter loved westerns, but couldn't make them. He did try with vampires. He calls that a western more than a horror film, doesn't he? My great grandfather is born in England. My whole family came from England in the 1880s. 1800s. Nice. If you enjoy Western, I feel old. If I enjoy Western, I feel old. Yes, my dad loved Western. There you go. Wheeze was the only thing. I think Unforgiven is the Western for people who don't like Westerns. That is not good idea, yes. He is drinking his Mike Barrow. That makes sense. Psycho 3 weirdly has more reference to Vertigo than any other Hitchcock version. Yeah, I guess the tower with the nun being all dizzy. Anthony Perkins, yes, was in the Disney movie The Black Hole. Is it Robert Forster in that? I can't remember now. Westerns are the goat. If John Carpenter or Tobe Hooby made a Western, I might watch it. Not watch anything else. I like horror, but Western is the goat. But so yeah, here we go. So he's gone upstairs and somehow they've cleaned up. I guess mostly they've taken the covers off things, but they've made the bed and everything in like a couple of hours and then quickly take it away later. But apparently they were able to find a lot of the props at the class tans thing around there to bring them back to the set. Have you seen John Carpenter movie Body Bags? I don't. I keep meaning to watch it. One of those anthology films. I don't know if I've seen it, but I keep meaning to rewatch it if I have. I've tried to watch Anthony Hopkins and about but fell asleep due to boredom. Yeah, it's not the most action-packed film. I know Disney were going for the Star Wars line, but that is not. The plot is really perking up now. Oh, right, that's it. It's been a while since I've had to chastise anyone. But what can we do?
I'd like to welcome all you ignorant ass bitches, critics, complainers, disgruntled rappers, and racists especially.
I just would like to say to all of you, kiss my ass, you rotten.
That's for you, Michael. It's all for you, Michael. I love westerns about 1991. Oh, Brutal Andy. It's slow pace, to be fair. It is. Until that giant fireball comes to an end. But 1988. Yeah. Always found David Soul's inability to shut those stupid doors in his Jeep. Yes. Now, lads, the two teens are breaking into the basement of this place to shag in a fruit cellar on a dirty old mattress. We would, wouldn't we? When you were that age. Dennis Friend should be saved. Yes, he was good in this. The bodyguard. Anthony Hopkins was in On the Beach. Is there a film called On the Beach? Nicholas likes body bags, so I need to watch that this year then. Did you see any of the TV series Basement? Yes, only a few seasons. Yeah, I think I made it to about third. And yes, Robert Foster's Alligator. Watched it for the first time today. What? How dare you? It's one of my favorite monster movies. It is a good movie. I've not watched Body Bags. Perkins made a decent western for Paramount called Tin Star with Henry Fonda. After Psycho, Perkins tried to break free from his role. His direction was first rate in Psycho 3. Yeah, so he's copying, I feel. Oh, I haven't seen Freddie Highmore on Conan. Yes, Alligator is the one where they flush it. Baby alligator down the toilet and it grows in the sewers. Because it feeds on dogs that have been fed hormones to make them bigger. Loving Coach, nice cameo. Yes, love the scene. Body Bags is rare anthology where the stories are quite good. That is rare, isn't it? You got RNW, it's such a brilliant film. There you go. I have no shame in saying that Psycho 2 is far better and more rewatchable than Psycho. I would agree with that as well. It's definitely more rewatchable. Right, so I'm guessing that's his mom. Oh, here you go. The Western genre is criminally underrated and horror vastly overrated. Personally, I don't like to follow YouTube channels that focus on the horror genre. They tend to champion horror every movie out there. That is also true. And then so yeah, Big Knife coming. It is a big knife. Shagging on a mattress and a fruit salad is underrated, says Michael Myers. I don't know how many houses here have fruit salads. Yeah, she killed him. She drops the. Yeah, so we get stabbing. Only joking, a Western fan. Alligator 2 is awful. I know. I was so disappointed when I thought, oh my god, Alligator 2, and it's nothing to do with the first film. No, nice matte painting there on the kids run away because they only had a certain area they could use. But yeah, Alligator 2: The Mutation's got a comedian in it who was in the one of the Married with Children spin-offs. Oh, Body Bags, that's the Andy recommendation. It's good. Okay, I will check it out if I can find it. Thought Alligator was going to be silly, but it's quite good. Yes, it does. It's the giant alligator running around the streets. Ridiculous, but no, it's quite gory as well. I am 8, the only Western. No, there's plenty of Western fans here. Mother. We used to dream of having dirty mattresses. Lucky. Yes, I remember once we pulled over the car on a country road. Had to be the one fucking country road the police were on. I like some westerns. There you go. Some westerns. I'm about the same. Once Upon a West is my favorite, yes. Because stuff like How the West was... No, was it Once Upon a Time in the West? And then there's How the West Was Won. I think, yeah, How the West Was Won is the really widescreen, really long one that I accidentally watched by mistake. I only made it halfway through because there's nothing happening. Wow, so yes. So he was stuck up in the loft, he fell asleep, and now everything's back. You know, it still look... they made it look dirty somehow. Well, as I say, it's someone knocking on the door, but it's on the film. Definitely prefer Psycho 2 and 3 to original. And I'm shallow and I don't like black and white. But I love this film. There you go. That's not a knife. I love a bit of black and white. Now then. Oh, see, people are loving this better than the original. Now, I believe, is it Deputy Poole is the writer Tom Holland? I know he's in it as a policeman. I can't remember if it's this one or... why is my internet always goes slow when I'm looking stuff up? Live on camera. Right. Psycho Dad. So yes, it's Psycho II, not Psycho 2. Because if you don't Psycho 2, you get American Psycho 2 come up. Right. All cast and crew. Smoking dope, messing around. Tom Holland, Deputy Norris, there he is. I think Toby Hooper did one called Crocodile, which is supposed to be chocolate. Yeah, there's Crocodile and Crocodile 2 he made around 2000. I thought, how could they be bad? I just spilled my drink everywhere. Thanks, everyone. I'm going to be in trouble now. Famous. I love how Perkins was a VJ on MTV Pro. Was he? Well, talking of which, Elvira coming up on Halloween. I'm showing her 1984 show when she was a VJ intro on MTV. I had to cut out all the music, but we do get to watch Night of the Living Dead. Carpenter turning into his body. I did that. Or the bad guy from Big Trouble in Little China. If you avoid watching black white films, you're missing out on thousands of great films. A lot of the old ones are great. What was it? I watched DOA, the original one. And then I don't mind the Humphrey Bogart ones. And then promoting part 3. He was promoting part 3. There you go, makes sense. Anthony Perkins was in an early film called Pretty in Poison. Decent comedy, okay. I think he could do a comedy quite easily. So many classic movies from the first half of the 20th century are in black and white. Oh, I think Tom Holland is in it. There you go. I'm getting behind here. That's it. Goldsmith's original theme for Non-Bites was rejected, but he eventually used it in a segment in Kick the Can, Twilight Zone. Apparently, you are correct. Dr. Impossible, I heard that too. Psycho, yes. Have you seen the Lake Placid movies? I have seen all the Lake Placid movies. I went through 1 October, all of them, but I saw the original of the cinema. That's the best one. It's barely an hour and a half, isn't it? Barely 80 minutes. But yeah, what is it? Lake Placid. Then the Sci-Fi Channel did Lake Placid 2 and 3, which are CGI monstrosities. Then there was, I don't know if then there was Lake Placid versus Anaconda. Then there was that Lake Placid that came out a few years ago. It was supposed to be like a reboot or sequel, but that was bad too. Good call. Why don't people watch black and white films? I don't know. Well, they're missing, yes. Like the 1963 Haunting. Very great horror film. Black and white. Toby Hooper did part of Body Bags. He has a cameo in it too. There you go. Psycho 2 is better than the original. Everyone's saying that. Or is it just Mike? And I just keep reading the same comment. My favourite Perkins performance, Orson Welles' The Trial. Can't remember how. I think I've seen that once. But then I've also seen, was it Carl McLaughlin in that version in the 90s. Here you go. Meg Tilly had a watch party for Psycho 2. There you go. On her YouTube channel very recently. It was the first time she'd seen it. She'd swerved the premiere and she had a bad movie experience. Yes, while filming. Yes. I didn't have time to watch her reaction, so I invited her on here, but she hasn't responded yet. Lopan, yes. That's who I think John Carpenter looks like. But yeah, I've seen the Body Bags bloke. Which is Dutch. I love Psycho 2, but the remake. But part 1 is clearly the best. Silly technically, isn't it? Let's check what's happening. All very still tonight. There was a Blake Placid versus Anaconda, yes. And it's just as bad as it sounds. Ah, there's Tom Holland, that's him. Oh, too late, I missed him. But yeah, it's not the other deputy, it's this bit part deputy. And they've got a fallout shelter in this police station, apparently. Ooh. Oh, special Irish coffee, you got brandy in the house. Well, it doesn't allow liquor. Right. It must be behind. Yeah, so there's the iconic outside the shot that he's walking on. See, I remember the Night of the Living Dead colorized one as a bad one when Ted Turner was doing all the films back in the day. And he was where they made them green. And I love the horror flick Perkins did In Between Psychos, Edge of Sanity, yes. That's the Jekyll and Hyde one. What's the one he did with? Is that the same one as Kathleen Turner's in? Or is that a different one? Oh, see, Nicholas likes the Living Dead in color. I guess it's maybe better than the blue ones from Dawn of the Dead. Tin Star is great 50s Western. Ooh. I have a soft spot for the colorized version, to be fair. I think that's the version I saw first, to be fair, as well. I had the VHS when it came out. Meg Tilly is the sister. Jennifer Tilly, yes. The gas station segment. Been Budweiser's in the same universe as Halloween. I love Edge of Sanity Somewhere. I have Edge of Sanity Somewhere. I haven't watched it in ages. Remember it being weird. Him being weird, I think. I see, yeah, Jack the Ripper or something. Yeah, he's definitely playing another crazy guy. Yeah, Jack the Ripper on drugs. Well, Mike doesn't like fucking Hamlet, does he? I don't like Night of the Living Dead. Well, you can still join us. Because Elvira will have her tits out. I know I've said it before, but I remember watching a film at school and one of the trailers, before it was Edge of Sanity, back when they didn't have PG trailers for things. Dawn all the way, there you go. Is this not the one where he puts his hand in the ice chest? That's Psycho 3. That's the bit I remember from Psycho 3. The ice chest and the sheriff's picking up blooded ice. On the Freeview channel, Talking Pictures, I think, was it Carolyn Monroe does a Talking Pictures horror show, doesn't she? Friday nights, but I keep forgetting to watch it. Anthony Perkins and his wife had very sad ends. He died of AIDS, and his wife went on to die when the plane she was flying home. Oh, she was on September 11th. That's a shame. Yes, what channel number is Talking Pictures? Charles Bronson versus Morris Bronson. Mr. Bronson. So who the hell... So apparently, yeah, this bit I never understood. The toilet. Oh, I'm ahead now. So yeah, whoever killed the boy cleaned it all up and then just dumped the bloody towels down the toilet. Then everything backs up. Dun. Wow, never knew that. No, I didn't know that bit. But, Ian, thank you. Crimes of Passion. That's the other weird one. Yes. I think Kathleen Turner is a hooker in the wig. I just remember that on the cover. Mr. Bronson all day. Actress Claudia Brinner, Mrs. Spool, had a colostomy bag at the time of filming during rehearsals of her death scene. It unfortunately exploded when she collapsed, causing much embarrassment. Oh, thank you, RNW. That was in IMDb. Great one, Michael, with Turner, yes. Yeah, I think that was Cycle 3. When he started to tell people that he was ill. Vera Mills is the only now surviving star from the original Psycho. She's still with us, bloody hell. Charles Bronson versus RoboCop. What do you think of the Psycho remake? It was all right. Unnecessary, but it was all right. But if you know everything about Psycho, it's the same film, isn't it? Les Miserables with Perkins playing Inspector Devitt was brilliant. I did not know there was one that with him. I think I've seen Perkins give such a solid and malevolent performance. Malevolent character straight from the book, so well. Okay. Yeah, it's RoboCop versus Terminator. There is a video game and comic books. That's about as far as we got with that. Has there been any recent colorized films? Yes, with the computer power we have now. Because they've done Beatles films, World War II or World War One films, haven't they? They were colorized, but they're just documentaries and real footage. So someone's watching her again. So who is it? Because she sees someone's watching her. Then she runs out. Of course, they've had plenty of time to go. Psycho remake was just an experiment by Van Zandt. Exactly, he said he'd experiment is what it was like. The real flip it. Don't mess with Mr. Bronson back in the his Austin Maestro. Charles Bronson actor versus Charles Bronson prisoner. Depends on their ages. Looking Pictures is on channel 82 on preview. If you don't have it, you might need to retune for it. Have you seen Eaten Alive by Toby Hooper? Which, yes, does have Robert Englund as an early role playing a redneck. I've seen it once, a few years ago. Yes, Vera Mills is still alive. RoboCop versus Tamer. Could have happened. They were both Orion. Yeah, I guess it probably would have happened at some point. And 95, is she? My TV in, oh, wow. My hotel doesn't have it, unfortunately. Yeah, that's the trouble with hotels. Limited channels. You might get the 10-minute free view at midnight. Right, so what's going on? So Sean is here. He watched Strange Darlings. He enjoyed it. Where's Mike? Is he still here? Because he didn't like it. Oh, he said it was overrated, which every horror film out now is. In Live, also Death Trap. Is it bad? Another Killer Crocodile. And a nice EC Comics vibe. Because sometimes I mix up Eaten Alive with bloody Motel Hell. But yeah, there's some gator action in or crocodiles, which is in Eaten Alive. Cleopatra has been on BBC to look older. It's a long film, hence no watch party for it. Same with The Sound of Music. That's another one, massively long. Just wondering, have you seen the 1988 film Paper House by Bernard Rose? I love it, but I think I saw it when it came out. I know Bernard Rose went on to do Candyman very well, but yeah, I have heard of it. I think it was a British film, wasn't it? But I should watch that this month. The Paper House is excellent, says he, and quite scary. It's decent, but not as good as the reviews made out. Just my opinion. But we know what your opinion is. Paper House is great. Thanks, Ian. Finally, someone knows what I'm talking about. Now, I think, yeah, she looks back into the bathroom now. But then I think they used Meg Tilly's eyes looking back through the hole to make it weird. Absolutely love Paper House. Very dreamlike movie. Paper House is amazing, so everyone loves the Paper House. I'll probably remember it if I start watching it, if I've seen it. I remember the trailer being on lots of videotapes back in the day. Didn't Christopher Plummer hate the sound of music and called it the sound of mucus? I haven't looked at much into it, but it wouldn't surprise me. Right. Yeah, always a big knife. Oh yeah, this is where he goes off the rails. Remember absolutely shitting myself when the yeah. Yeah. I don't know, yeah, because you don't expect it, but then I think it's quite shocking the way it's done. Park life. Immortal Beloved, Gary Oldman played by Owen did a great job on that film. Shame his career went down the plug in terms of filmmaking, yeah. I think, yeah, he's still with us, isn't he? But yeah, he's done a lot of stuff I haven't heard of that he's done recently. So yes, Public Defender. Oh, that's creepy. Just heard him say Norman. His mum. Oh, I've always found Gary Oldman a bit overrated. Yeah, I can see he's. I don't know. His characters are always over the top, which I don't know. But he is good. Gary Oldman is amazing, says Sean. He just got a good on-screen presence. He's getting old, yes. I haven't seen that new series he's doing where he's a spy. Oldman's performance as Dracula is still my favorite Dracula. Yes. So Bram Stoker's Dracula will be on in November because that's when it came out in the UK and I saw it in the cinema. Gary Oldman was the definitive Commissioner Gordon. Yes, he did quite a good. Because yeah, he's in the 3 films. And he has to be a different age of the character in each one, doesn't he? Let's see what you did there. Oh, I didn't see that, but I do now. Heck.
Dude.
Well, I guess you've got a point.
Yes. How dare you, sir, make me look stupid? Where am I? Anyone see The Believers? Mark Sheen creepy flick. Yeah, that's another one. Is it Voodoo or Devil Worship? I can't remember now. But it is a good film with Mark Sheen. Dracula was great, a bit over the top, yes. That wig and costumes. But compared to what Megatropolis is, it's probably quite low bar. I wonder who the oldest living film star is. Christopher Lee was a great Dracula, yes. Because he played Dracula in a, damn, what's his name? Jess Franco film with no tits and arse in it, which was very disappointing. But Christopher Lee plays Dracula with a moustache, which was very off-putting. Ullman has his ups and downs, but still a formidable actor, considering he clashed with Coppola numerous times at Dracula. Anyone else sacked? I preferred him when he was Gary Newman. Turn out Blue Eyes. How dare you? But that is needs a bump. Here in my car. Dick Van Dyke is still alive. That is true. Have you seen Firestarter, Mark Sheen? Yes. Dick Warlock was in that. Maybe one day I'll get to chat to him. But yeah, from the director of Commando, isn't it? I remember seeing behind the scenes of him arguing with Coppola on Dracula, but don't really like Coppola that much, to be fair. Yeah. Haven't seen The Believers, but heard it's good. Yeah, it's a very good film. Have you seen the new Pet Sematary movie that came out last year? Yeah. But I'm not. Well, I do like the original Pet Cemetery, but it's a hard watch these days as a dad. Stuff close-ups in horror films disturbs me. I think it's because they're so delicate and easily damaged. Yes. Who's that? Fulci, is it? That does all the eye trauma films? Yes, it was one of Franco's older movies before he got into the unabashed TNA. Yes. Some of his films are just pointless. No. They're good for 5 minutes, though. It's Yves Mary Serant, who's 100. Bloody hell. I don't think I could name one of her films, but I have heard of her. Couple had a few great 80s films and one or two in the 90s. Plus, but yeah, if you look at his filmography, what's he done? Like Jack with Robin Williams. I do love The Rainmaker. That's a great film. But is it Tucker Man and His Dreams? And Cotton Club. Gardens of Stone, I'm thinking. But yeah, that's the memorable ones. Coppola had his best days, The Conversation with Hackman, yes, and The Rain People. Don't think I know that one. I did make a list of films I want to watch and maybe talk about is what is it? Scorsese, Coppola, and De Palma, because they made 5 to 10 films each before they became famous. So I'm trying to track those down, I think. Pet Sematary remake was bloody awful. Yes, I think. Yeah, the way the route they went down with that was bad. I think everyone said that they spoiled the twist in the bloody trailer as usual. Is there truth to the rumor that an actual sex tape exists that features Robert Morley, Mark Rutherford in hideous explicit action? I have not seen it or heard of it. I hope I never hear it or see clips of it. North by North. Of course. That's why. I'm trying to think of anything famous. Clint's going on a bit, but he was already great in the 80s. That's a good point. But yeah, he's 94, apparently. And his next film is out. Is it this month or next month? Juror number 2. I watched the trailer, yeah. 2 Godfathers, Conversation, Dracula, Apocalypse Now. A lot of favorites. But yeah, Conversation's great. Plus, I'll vouch for Coppola's Finian's Rainbow. Quite impressive. So here's Robert Loggia's back. Lucio Fulci always had his zombies in a particular way where they're down and eyes closed. Yes. But yeah, his penchant for eye trauma. I have been to New Zealand twice. My auntie used to live there. So I visited with my mum once. And yeah, I did, was it a jet boat down the river, then bungee jumped into a lake. And then what did I do? Then there was a jet boat in Sydney Harbour. That was fun. Then went back a few years later. After when I was living in Australia, we nipped over to New Zealand for a couple of weeks and started at the South Island. Only about halfway down. It was at Queenstown. That's gorgeous. This is just as good as the pictures. And then we went up and up and up to certain areas. Did a whale watching trip. And went to, I'm trying to think what the bloody capital is now. But yeah, been there twice. It's very nice. I can recommend it. Fred Astaire musical. It's a decent watch. Oh, Finnegan's Rainbow, is it? Is that the one? Fulci is one of my favorites. I don't mind who knows it. He's made a few films, isn't he? Kaikoura. Yes, I think I've been to Kaikoura. Sounds familiar. My auntie used to live in the Bay of Plenty. Blair's here. Hello, Blair. Without Googling, can you name all the actors in the Jaws series? Academy Awards? No. All the actors. Actually, no, I can't. I don't know if Dreyfus won any. I don't know if Scheider, did he win Best Supporting Actor? All that jazz. Whew. No. Because all the actors, there's been hundreds, and some of them may have won Oscars for different things. Oh, so this is where the film gets good, because it sets up that the mum and daughter are having arguments. Then everyone's finding out what they're up to. But people have said that the Vera Mills character is too over the top compared to what she was doing in the first film. You need a zombie flesh eaters watch. I can bore everyone's shit with goofs and trivia in that one. I think they're probably obvious, aren't they? But I don't know. Do I have zombie flesh eaters? No, I don't. You had a jet boat and bungee jump just to get your answers. Are you James Bond? No, not yet. Well, they were part of the holiday. Oh, I'll second this. Well, maybe. Has Michael Caine won any? Yes, Michael Caine won Hannah and Her Sisters, didn't he? He won the Best Acting Oscar, and he was making Jaws: The Revenge at the same time, so he couldn't go to the awards to pick it up. Cider House Rules, maybe. Zombie 2, The Beyond, and Contraband. Because like Zombie 2. So yeah, Zombie 2, which one's that? Is that because isn't Dawn of the Dead the original zombie? It's that's Dennis Quaid won an Oscar. No, that's a good one. Contraband is really good. There's also no shame in loving Fucci's Conan ripoff Conquest. Has it got TNA in it? Tucker is great. A man and his. Was it a man and his? I don't know. I forgot what the subtitle is. Thanks for being there, and one of the strange things of my life. I'm thinking. Beyond and Contraband, I even own it on video if I remember correctly. I really should do a video of my collection because I'm losing track. Exactly, I have to do collection videos because I lose track, but I do have the Beyond, I don't have Contraband. But I only have the Vipco because all the Fulci stuff was probably banned in the UK. I'm guessing Mario Van Peebles hasn't won any. She got Best Supporting Actor. Yes, he deserved it. He was robbed of Exterminator 2. All right, where are we in this film? Because, yeah, we're all in the last half hour. And then Norman's finding out the truth. I wonder who that could be. Zombie Flesh Eaters needs an official sequel, picking up where the last one left off. Probably has a script out there somewhere. If you've got any green paint, you can make your own. And this is where. So is this? Yeah. This film needed one of those flashback scenes explaining who did what all the way through. Because has he gone nuts? Soundtracks for The Beyond and Zombies 2 are my favorites ever made. Oh, there you go. Conquest has a female villain who has her tits out for the entire movie. She also gets way too friendly with a big snake. Sold. I've probably seen it, but all the Conan ripoffs all merge into one in my head. Sounds good. Good trash. I've never seen it exactly. I had a pen and paper in my upstairs on my desk for writing such things down. Of course, I'm down here tonight. Right, so he's fucking out there now. But yes, Conquest, you say. Tits, you say. I like to watch Conquest. Great, I've lost half my fucking audience to go find Conquest now. Thank you, Michael Myers. Oh. Oh, at Bob FOC. Contraband was called The Smuggler in the UK and has a funny pan and scan cut to bits travesty. Shocking. Had to wait for the Blu-ray for a proper release in the UK. See, now she's admitting it. Even the truth doesn't help now. It's also the smuggler in the Netherlands. There you go. Oh, someone's at the door. It's the cops. What's the death count? Dennis Brand's teenager. Now, well, I remember there was an extended ending where Meg Tilly survives, even though she gets shot at the end. In this version, it makes it look like she dies, but she survives the shooting and goes mad. But we all go a little bit mad, don't we? The moment tits are mentioned, it's time to salivate. Yes, we've been robbed of tits. Apart from Wednesday night, we had the lovely Leanna Quigley's tits. There's massive sense version contest on YouTube. It's basically you don't see the villainess at all. It's like a half-hour film. You can see here. All right. So here we go. So yeah, this street here is the Universal lot, the same one as Back to the Future and Gremlins. So I'm guessing, I don't know why it's so bright. It looks like there's a fog on it. Let's have a look, see if we can recognize it. Because I think, what is this? 2 years before Back to the Future. But yeah, you can't see the clock tower on it. Ooh, gently. Hey, double impact. Double the van damage. I've had to respect women for their personality rather than their boobs. Also, I'm more of an ass man. Sorry. Feel the impact. I've never seen an interview with Auntie Perkins. Yeah. Never said anything. Don't think. No, I can't remember now. Feel the impact. Snap. Yes, you two enjoy your Van Damme films. This is art. All right, who's here? So you got Frogman. Well, this is a rookie error where he's they dumped the car in the swamp. It's the first place they looked. Big surprise. Huge surprise. Double impact is still great fun. Yes, it is. It shouldn't be that good, but it is. Van Damme over Seagal any day. I'm working on Batman Returns video, and I was watching the Steven Seagal turns up at the premiere, and I think he says he doesn't like comic book movies to the people that are interviewing him at the premiere. But then I found a longer cut that he goes on to explain. But obviously, you of all people should know that I would never wear black silk underwear. You see the boatman telling Maxine, yes. All three of those films are trash. I haven't even seen Maxine. Pearl and X were bad enough. But yes, they do go to the Bates Motel. That's the one highlight of probably the film. What's it's supposed to do? Make my dick bigger. How did we get onto fucking Van Damme films? I forgot some bits of Psycho 2. I think I mixed up with Psycho 3. Yes, I'm the same. Because they look very close. Oh, here we go. Wasn't there a Ron film, Double Impact with Ron Jeremy? He likes tits too. Now everyone's gone to look that up. Thanks, Doctor. Welcome to Hong Kong. We will be, well, I don't know if it's going to be live or recorded, but there will be a watch party with Frightly Forgotten Movies. They're big fans of Bloodsport. If you've watched their channel, you'll see they've done many a skit of Bloodsport. Very well they are at doing those. Right, here we go. So who's this? So yeah, so she goes, that was locked earlier, but now it's unlocked. Or was it unlocked earlier? And then, yeah. So there's a loose stone they're hiding the costume under. I'm here paying attention. Good. Well done, Ian. I'm not into Ron Jeremy. Yes, you're not allowed to mention him anymore. What was he in? I watched one of the bloody terrible werewolf films. I think it was Werewolves in Heat. He played a pimp of all fucking things. So yeah, someone's. Oh yeah, the knife through the. Oh, it's gross. But was it Perkins? Because it is not the little old lady. It's definitely a tall, thin man when you see the shadow. So, how did Lyra Crane and Mary make Norman's mother exactly the same both times and move her stuff in and out that fast? Exactly. That's what I said earlier. Makes absolutely zero sense. One thing I like about Steven Seagal, he always says it like it is. Even trashed the hard to kill director while promoting a very same movie. Yeah, that's why he's not doing films anymore. Bloodsport watch along in Hong Kong with Gareth. If I ever go, yes, I will do the splits on the tower, just like Van Damme, overlooking the city. I see. Before we end tonight, Nature Watch. Can't see it as well because I had the bigger screen before, so I could see if anything was moving. But yes, Bloodsport in Hong Kong. If you want to pay for me, I will do it. Everyone's always trying to gaslight poor Norman. Exactly. And then they make him fucking kill his real mother. There's the shovel that'll come in the hand later. He's an horror called One-Eyed Monster. And Ron's in Ghostbusters for a second, yes. Don't know how that happened. Right. Someone's coming down the stairs. Norman. Buried alive with me in a fucking coffin. Fucking hell. I'm not Mr. Beast. Although I could fake it like he did. I've only seen a couple. What? Ian, what? I've only seen 3 couple of Van Damme films. One of them was Street Fighter. Well, you got to go with Bloodsport. Wait, you got to go No Retreat, No Surrender. You got to go Bloodsport. You got to go Kickbox. You got to go Cyborg. You got to go Double Impact. You got to go Sudden Death. You got to go. Drawing blank now. Oh, they're up there. There they are on the corner. My Van Damme collection. Yeah, Hard Target, Time Cop, Universal Soldier, Death Warrant. What the hell's the Glimmer Man doing there? But yeah, you don't have to watch Black Eagle. Oh, it's all heading up here. I once booed Ron Jeremy off stage during a party in Amsterdam. He was doing stand-up comedy, for crying out loud. Oh dear, it's never good when like me doing stand-up comedy, it wouldn't go well. Please, it's an ectoplasm. You got to watch more. You got to, yeah, those are rookie numbers. Gonna shit myself if the big eye suddenly jumps up in the garden. You've all shit yourself. I'll fucking shit myself if something turns up in the garden. It's only over there. I'm hoping it's just a fox at the most. But so now they found Dennis Franz. There you go. Time Cop, Hard Target, Universal Soldier, just to start. It was very sleazy and fantastic party, by the way. Sabrina, boys, looking for a good time. Was there also a great party? I imagine so. What sort of party was it that has Ron Jeremy and Sabrina? She's got her own flotation devices. I saw the one with Lance Henriksen about people shooting people with arrows or some rubbish. That's Hard Target. Oh, Nowhere to Run is his favorite. Yeah, that's one when Van Damme went serious for 5 minutes. I tried to. There's still some fighting in it. Street Fighter is not a very good Van Damme film to begin with. You take that back, Myers. Yeah, Hard Target. Black Eagle is poo, exactly. It's advertised as a Van Damme film, but it's a Sho Kazagi film. But he's barely got anything to do in it as it is. And then Van Damme's no more than a henchman. Raj Julius says Strike Fighter. Yeah, that and Kylie, if you know what I mean. Yes. Kylie was doing the rounds back then with was it Michael Hutchins and then Van Damme? Ron Jeremy sliding to me. Have I got anything that says go away? No. You have this.
More water.
Right. Foxy Stokes seeks pig. Indeed. Some people do Movember. Maybe I should force myself to watch 3 Van Damme films for charity. You can do 3 Van Dammes in an evening for fun. You don't have to get paid for them. A very sleazy party on a boat in Amsterdam. Lots of striptease dances, fantastic house music, lamp dances, pink interiors, lots of booze and drugs. Well, that's maybe where I should be doing these streams from, not the fucking graveyard. How come you have Van Damme and Sho Kazagi together in a movie and it's still making shit? I don't know, because even after that, I didn't know. I forgot about AWOL. But yeah, that's what I rented back in the day. Van Damme versus Sho Kazagi. But then that's the picture from fucking AWOL anyway. Look at that picture. The advertisement on the back. But yeah, Van Damme and Sho Kazagi. Pray for Death, Honor, Age of Honor. But yeah, total rip-off. And it's still, yeah, like you said, you got 2, even the big fight that's pathetic. Yeah, Father Jack is the hero, indeed. Fuck us. Ah, girls. I don't think I could stomach 3 one evening. Oh, thin ice. Thin ice, Ian. I was a techno freak in those days. Like you still don't grieve. Do you get many hedgehogs in the garden? Just don't call them Ron. We used to. It is what time of year is it? It was spring, mostly. I think they used to. I don't know how, because our garden is surrounded. I think they climb the wall and come over. Bless them. But then, yeah, I'd see them running in the garden because you'd see. When I used to have a little screen up here with the garden on, and then you see a little black dot moving down the garden. I go out there and have a look at him, and they just like freeze when the light came on. Right, there she is. She's dressed as Mother. Yes, Mother. I don't know. She used to love a bit of techno. Techno. 2 Unlimited was the best. Yes. Well, Van Damme was the best thing about the Expendables 2, but he could have done a lot more, I think. Has Norman been driven mad? I think so. Because he's ignoring her. Uh-oh. Yeah. I've only just noticed because then you have that, all of them by spine. And then I looked at AWOL as I got this off the shelf. I thought, hang on, that looks familiar. Oh, see, she likes Dom, and then someone creeps up behind her. It's the doctor who knows they're up to something, and then she fucking stabs the bastard. I love Sho Kosugi. I collected every movie he did, from Predator to 9 Death and Ninja. He's in that a ninja assassin. Oh yeah, because he gets stabbed, falls over the balcony. The knife hits the stairs on the way down, goes into him properly. But yeah, Sho Kosugi, I think he wanted, what was it? Hang on, $5 grand, $3 grand for an interview, or was it just 500? So if you want to do a rounder, but here we go. Sho gets 4K for interviews was the reply I got. So yeah, if you want to do a whip round and get me $4 grand, I'll get Sho Kosugi on. Red Brown wanted. Oh yeah, she stabbed him. Oh yes, stabbed him. Oh, see, Michael Myers gets lots of head right now. Sometimes we get 2 or 3, but not. Oh, he grabbed the knife and yeah, ninja, please. Here's the thing: does Norman feel guilty for killing people, or does he not think it's him doing it? Ooh, they never go into that, do they? I don't want to hurt your mother. Your mother. Sure, the cover of Cyborg Blu-ray has Lionheart. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me. He has made some bangers. Still have my 2 unlimited CDs. Oh, there's her mum. Somehow she's gone pale and grey. What have you done? Here we go. She goes. Sho Kosugi, I was in the Master with Van Cleef. Oh yeah, she only got shot once. I thought she got multiple shots. But yeah, you don't see the aftermath. Doing the copy and paste thing with Van Damme, what they started doing with Seagal's head on his Direct-to-DVD movies. Yes, I've seen some of those on the DVDs I picked up. All right, the film is almost over. Cool, Michael. One of the few export. Of course they were, weren't they? They were from the Netherlands. I only remember 2 songs. Yes, Anthony Perkins sung Osgood. Osgood, yeah. Directed Longlegs. He had a quick appearance in this as a young Norman. Yeah, 4K for an interview. Fuck that. Yeah. I don't know if he's expecting me to fly him in for that one as well. Show him the door. Oh dear. Just
golf clap. Golf clap.
That one actually pretty good. Yes, very good indeed. Yes. When Anita left her unlimited, it was never the same. Yeah, see, Mike, as usual, just judging women on their appearance, but she was fit. I found I was looking for VHSs the other day, and I found an advert for one with Ginger Spice before she was Ginger Spice when she was doing glamour work. There's a video out there somewhere of her. So the sheriff wraps everything up near the neat bow on this one. Ooh. But ends the same as the first one, with him sitting in a police station on his own. But yeah, somehow he got stabbed about 20 times, and then he's just going. He's got 2 bandages on his hands. And they were. I got a tiny scratch on my hand. I can't even use that. I'm out for the day. Yeah, God was good to her. Don't judge me, but I once filmed an interview with Tina from S Club 7, and her people asked me before who was doing hair and makeup. I thought, I can brush her if you want. Zero budget. And what song is coming out next with the group? I heard Anita Doth has won a battle against breast cancer twice. Oh, nice. I'm still here, yeah. It's just wrapping up now. It's yeah, we've got 8 minutes somehow. Oh yes, because I forget this tagged on ending. It feels like. Didn't Jerry used to do high quality product on Television X? Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, there was definitely pictures of her edited for her protection. Wild Bunch next. Oof. Don't think I own a Wild Bunch actually. Back to this before we end. Nothing in the garden tonight. Nobody in this whole franchise seems to be able to fall down the staircase normally. No, it's like the first one. All right, so he's got stab wounds through his hands, and he's shoveling coal into the fucking oven, and now he just realised, oh, it's bleeding and it hurts. They fell downstairs like for celebrity Naked Gun. Yes, who's excited for the Naked Gun reboot that's been delayed again? That one's got to just be released with no fanfare, isn't it? Poor Norman. He was on the road to recovery until this film, and then he knows, so he knows someone has been doing this because he sat at a second table. I think, yeah, here comes, a short, fatter woman who's definitely not the one that was killing people earlier. Miss Spool, that's it. Mrs. Spool was one of the few episodes on Leave It to Beaver. She was the mother to Richard. See, I've never seen an episode of Leave It to Beaver. Don't know we got it in this country. Now, was Mrs. Spool in this film or the other film? Was she the waitress at the beginning? Exactly. So, nice beaver. Yes, I bet. I was watching Friday the 13th Final Chapter before attending the stream. So we continue now. You have fun, Ramon. You take care. All right. Good night. You know, West. Movie fan. Oh dear. We want to believe the title that believe little old Miss Spool did the killing and drag all those heavy bodies around by herself. Yeah, see, and put the two of them back in the boot and push the car into the swamp. Exactly. This is hard to understand. Was it Norman killing people? Because she says she is not the silhouette of the people that were doing the killing. The woman you thought was your mother was my sister. How much interest is in a Naked Gun remake? To the nearest zero. Yeah, zero. Because it can't be as funny because it's not going to be. It's going to be PC, isn't it? 33 and a third less interest in the remake than the third one. Only bit I Leave It to Be that I've seen was in when Horace Pinker runs through at the end of Shocker. Yes, I think there's an episode of Married with Children where the kid that was the beaver is opening this. Is doing the event at the supermarket. So it was a waitress in the first part. There you go. Thank you. I should have watched that first, shouldn't I? Mrs. Spool must be ripped. We never knew it. Yeah, she can barely lift a fucking cup of tea, yeah. Yeah, she was supposed to stab teenagers, drag them up. Yeah, we don't even know what happened to the kid, do we? Killed the old lady, dig up all the coal, chuck her down there, chuck all the coal back. She's his aunt, but she's his real mother. But yeah, he seems to have the spade. And that was all done in one shot. That she was definitely the actress that when you hear her. He's bent the spade and then just carrying on as normal. The only time I watch The Naked Guns is for the breasts, especially the third film, Anna Nicole Smith. But then, yes, you can just watch Skyscraper. Do it. Yes, this big part of mine as a child. It came from it. Well, yes, I didn't see it as a child, but now, yeah, he's carrying her upstairs and putting her in that little chair and talking to her. Terminator 2 is overrated. Get out. Maybe a little. Would you rather watch Wrongfully Accused again or the Naked Gun remake? And that one was not good. I think Wrongfully Accused has Kelly LeBrock in it, so that. Yes, mother. All right, we'll have one look outside. All clear. Good. Crazy talk, Mike. Oh, yes, I can't wait for the Repossessed Watch Party. I need to find a date for that. So, might have a night off tomorrow. Shit. Oh, no. Oh, see, I got. Yeah, only got one day off next week, maybe. So maybe there should be some time at the end of the month. Yeah, then we get the iconic poster. Although this HC version looks like he's see-through. They can see the clouds going to be on him. He is already poised before hitting her with a shovel because she starts wheezing. Oh, poisoned her. Yeah, because that's how he killed his mum, wasn't it? Because I think they keep showing the cover, don't they? Mike Barrett, England manager, is overrated. Oh, it's Mike Bassett. Yes, I did think that when I first saw him. But I think isn't there a sequel to Mike Bassett? Mike Bassett coming out or has been out? Yeah, one stuntman is listed, Bob Yerkes. And the producers wish to acknowledge their debt to Sir Alfred Hitchcock, whose estate did give the blessing to this film. Oh, Space Travesty, was it? Yeah, 2001: A Space Travesty, wasn't it? I didn't watch it. Rambo's overrated. Bloody hell, it's all coming out now. If anyone deserves a holiday, it's you guys. You're the hardest working man on YouTube right now. Thank you, Ian. Matt Photography, Matt Artists. Thank you, Ian. Fifth Bitter. Rambo versus Predator was good. It nearly happened. Well, that's how Predator, the original thing, came out. It's like, who's rocking after beating a Russian? Who's rocking in a fight now? An alien. Killing two teachers, unbelievable. There are a lot worse child actors at the time. I order you not to die. I order you not to die. So it's called Bertie Bassett. You work hard, too fit. But someone, the fuck does Mike the Fifth Beatle do? I think he's had 3 months off. You can be nice to him on his channel tomorrow night at 8:30 when he's doing the worst rated horror films on Rotten Tomatoes. There's your free advertising. Yes, Krull is a long film. I will hand it, but I do enjoy it, but it's not one I watch a lot. But it is. But Star Wars, the first 3 are great. Anything else is going downhill. Oh, hello, St. John. Oh, so you enjoyed watching us. Thank you, St. You're always welcome. You're a nice one. Not like the rest of them. But there you go. And Andy's a good one. Thank you, Andy. Mike. Mike does work hard on his wild statements. Trying to get attention, I think it is. That's all he does it for. There's a funny pic online of one day Edward Furlong and Ron Jam. Yes, back when they were partying, wasn't it? And then poor Edward Furlong looks a bit rough. It's been a hard night. Right, there we go. Nearly 11 o'clock. But it is Saturday, so I expect all of you will be going out to the discos. Well, I'm going to watch the rest of A View to a Kill as it's James Bond Day. Oh. Michael Myers says Carlos still hasn't watched it. Bloody hell. It's worth a watch. Sorry, can't stand the kid in T2. Carlos, worth watching for sure. It's got, yeah. It's got Liam Neeson in it as well. And a few others. There's Anthony, but she keeps her clothes on, unfortunately. And yeah, everyone's going, so take care, everyone. So yes, Mike tomorrow night. There's a 1% chance there'll be the Dick Warlock interview, maybe live, maybe recorded. So fourth time's a charm. Bernard Brassel, that's him. He's the Cyclops. But it's got some scary monsters in it for a kid's film. Mike's just turned up right at the end. Just signing off, Mike. But hello. Great movie, great stream. As per normal. Thank you, Michael Myers. You're always welcome, apart from your jokes. Although I should hire you as a joke writer. So good night, Sally. Thanks for joining us. Thanks, sir. Time for Ovaltine. Yes, Ovaltine in bed. Damn right. 11 o'clock on a Saturday. It's late. Didn't Mike go have a holiday up in Scotland? Waving his caber about. He was lying low for sure. Take it easy, Michael Myers. Right, good night. Ask Mike tomorrow. I won't. But, I'm about, every time I'm about to leave the studio. Have a good day, Nicholas. Thanks for joining us, as usual. What was it? Monday, Tightrope with Clint. Good night.